Okay, I got some NBA news. It's been real light out here in these NBA streets. Not really much to talk about when you're talking about the National Basketball Association. But the Lakers made a trade with Brooklyn, and we're going to get into it. Okay, so the Los Angeles Lakers traded D'Angelo Russell and Maxwell Lewis and 3 second round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. Okay, so it was announced Sunday. The Lakers sent, guys, I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis. So if you get in the comment section, say I butcher some names, I butcher some names. So what? Let's just move on. All right. So the Lakers sent their old second round picks in 2027, 2030, and 2031 to the Brooklyn Nets. Russell, the second overall pick in the 2015 draft, is averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists in 26 minutes per game this season. The 28-year-old point guard returns to Brooklyn, where he played in the 2017 to 2019 season, when he was early in his only All-Star selection. The move. Okay, hold on. The move gives the Lakers 3-and-D players. Finney-Smith, a 31-year-old, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds this season for the Nets, with whom he has played since arriving. This was from the Kyrie Irving trade, when they traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. And, we're not going to worry about the date. Finney-Smith is a shooter, a career 43.5 from 3 this season, and is known to be a high-level wing defender. Okay, we're just going to stop right here. To me, this is just basically, with this trade, this is basically, hey, Brooklyn, we got D'Angelo Russell. We really don't need him. We don't want his services. So give us players who you really don't fit what you're doing for the future. Obviously, the Brooklyn Nets are, rebuilding. They don't need these players. As far as the 3 second-round picks, I guess you can parlay them into a first-round pick in the middle of the draft or close to the end of the draft. There may be a team out there that will love to have those 3 second-round picks, and in return give you, a higher pick in the first round. I don't think it's going to be anywhere from 1 to 15, but it may be a little bit further down, where someone's thinking there's really not this draft. And these picks are in later years, okay? So Brooklyn is gambling on, hey, it may not be a lot of interesting players. We may we may utilize these second round picks as getting a big pick, or just parlay them into something else. Obviously, that's what the Brooklyn Nets are thinking about. As far as the other players, I don't think Brooklyn cares for any of these players. It wouldn't surprise me that if Brooklyn, trade these players or buy them out, whatever the case may go. It'll either help them in the cap or just help them, get more picks. Okay, so Brooklyn clearly is rebuilding. With the Lakers, I know a lot of people are saying, and I've seen this in a bunch of live streams. This draft, the players are going to get, they're 3-and-D guys. That's what the Lakers desperately need. This could help the Lakers contend this season. Not sure about next season, but definitely they could contend this season.
You know, yeah, they got LeBron like another year, possibly two. And if these players don't work out, hey, look, we got all summer to trade them in the early part of next season to get rid of them. You know, they don't have to invest a lot of years in these players. They're not really investing a lot in these players, so this could be like a band aid to a gunshot wound, where it temporarily will stop the bleeding, but it's still going to bleed. I don't think these players are going to make them, as far as this year go, contending. But the Lakers had to do something. Okay, D'Angelo Russell was not working out, um, and D'Angelo and D'Angelo Russell staying with the Lakers is not going to be very beneficial to D'Angelo Russell. It's definitely not going to be beneficial for the Los Angeles Lakers. They are struggling, and I think a lot of the struggles have nothing to do with D'Angelo Russell. I just think D'Angelo Russell, he's all offense. He never invested a lot of time on the defensive side of things, and even as an offensive scorer, he's not the same D'Angelo Russell. When he was in Brooklyn, when he got an All Star selection back then. Those days are behind D'Angelo Russell. I think D'Angelo Russell can come in spurts. You can play him off the bench. He can score, you know, but efficiently, I'm not sure about that. He's not the same D'Angelo Russell like back in the day. Okay, so you're gonna get a score. D'Angelo, is back to Brooklyn, and you know Brooklyn is using him as just to put butts in seats because they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They got an arena to fill. D'Angelo Russell, a lot of the fan base know who D'Angelo Russell was. He used to play for the Brooklyn Nets, so there you have. Clearly, this is about putting butts in seats for D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is not going to help the Brooklyn Nets in the near future or in the distant future. He's just there to put butts in seats, to score, to win some games. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. So, um, but yeah, I just think this is a trade where the Lakers found the right trade candidate to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. They've been wanting to get rid of D'Angelo Russell for quite some time. They found somebody, and congrats on the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't think neither of these teams. This trade is going to benefit neither of these teams as far as winning goes, but when you look at both of these teams, the flexibility that they will have cap wise, the Lakers will have some flexibility cap wise. Um, and Brooklyn can look at this as we're putting butts in seats, and if it's a total fail, we can flip D'Angelo Russell again. Somebody else that's contending next season, maybe wanting the services of D'Angelo Russell that can come off the bench and give you 10, 12 points and then, be on his merry way. But that's in the distant future. Um, a letter grade, I like giving letter grades. This is incomplete. I mean, look, the Los Angeles Lakers mission completed. They've been wanting to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. They got rid of D'Angelo Russell. Brooklyn, they getting, I think the biggest part of this trade, Brooklyn gets 3 second-round picks, which they can use, they can parlay to get a significant pick or whatever. But this is just flexibility with Brooklyn. With since they're rebuilding, the more picks, the merrier. And this is beneficial to the Los Angeles Lakers. A little flexibility on the cap, and like I said earlier, it doesn't solve their major problems. They got an old roster. They're not talented or deep enough with their 12 men. After LeBron and AD, there's a huge drop off from 3 to 12. So yeah, now you got some 3-D guys you can mix up in the lineup. It may work, may not work. And like I said, this is not going to solve the Lakers' major problems. They don't have enough talent. They're not young. And they're hanging on to a thread to LeBron and AD. They're getting older, so. And now you got JJ Redick as your coach. This is his first time coaching in the NBA. You drafted LeBron James' son when you should have been drafting someone that can contribute to the roster right now. Okay? So they got a lot of headaches. This is not going to solve a lot of their headaches. They're going to continue to have these headaches. But they've been wanting to trade D'Lo for quite some time now. They finally, like my mom always said, there's a sucker born every minute. They found someone that was wanting to get D'Lo. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I mean, this has been a bad year for the NBA. We talked about the ratings. The finished product is not that good. Football's coming to a close. So, and I really don't cover football that much. I'm always on NBA stuff or stuff around the sports journalism, and I'm expanding my horizons. I'm doing the from theories and things of that nature. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful New Year's Day. Okay? Deuces.